Virgos, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for April 25th through the 1st of May 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link because the signs are different. All right, so Virgo this week, very straightforward and very important for you guys. Your ruler Mercury is going retrograde on Thursday. So it's the time of, this happens 3 times a year, sometimes 4 times a year. You guys go through this reflective time, and I think it's good to do just that. And this is particularly in terms of where you've been putting your goals, where you've been setting your intentions over the past few months, and where you can maybe take things into a new direction. And this is involving you, your self-image, your goals, your pursuits in life, and all of the things relating to you. Now, Mercury does also rule your 10th house of career, so when it does come to any Mercury retrograde, it's a good time to not only reflect on yourself, but also in terms of your career. Where are you putting your energy with that? And how are things going there? How can you remodify, restructure the career stuff? Now, this is all happening in your 8th house, which has been a deep area for you guys. You know, your ruler and the sun have been in this 8th house. So there's been a lot of focus, I think, on matters either relating to intimacy or deep connections or the deep truth of life. And that's exactly what you want to do during this retrograde is start to reflect on and rethink about how you can be more intimate with self, how you can accept more of the things that maybe you've pushed away in life or buried under the rug, so to speak. And really accept, because it's through that acceptance that the real healing and transformation of the 8th house takes place. And that's where right now I think you're seeing the truth of self. So that's the first step. And then, of course, the next step, which is, of course, a challenging thing to do, is to accept the things that we didn't accept before. And they might be the fears, they might be the attachments, whatever it might be. So a good time to just rethink about that, rehash and redo that on an external level. It could be intimacy and relationships that you guys are reflecting on. Maybe also in terms of shared resources, shared values, and maybe even too where there's bondage in your life, where you can free yourself from unhealthy bondages. It might be debt, it might be someone or something having power over you that you can release yourself from by having that sense of non-attachment to it. So that's the big emphasis, and I think the shifting point will be on Thursday. So around Thursday, just kind of sitting with this stuff and just kind of know that over the next few weeks up and through May 22nd, it's a good time to be reflecting on these matters. Now, along with this, you guys are going through a healing this week. In fact, it's being dragged on because of Mercury's station. Mercury is going to be sextiling up to Chiron all week long going into next. So this is where you guys could be feeling healed and rejuvenated. There's an opportunity for that. It might be through relationships. I think it's an excellent week for relationships. In fact, I think you can find that very healing. And that's what's happening is you guys are healing your sense of confidence, your sense of self-worth, and all of that stuff, which is Mercury. And maybe even too, your sense of what you can achieve and what you can accomplish in life, which is that 10th house. So I think there's an opening, whatever that might be for you personally. And I think just being open to, again, that acceptance and healing and seeing the deep truths, because that's what Chiron's associated with, is that 8th house, then it can come across as definitely an opportunity to do just that. Now, as we go into the weekend, Venus is actually going to make her way into that 8th house of yours. So there's a bit of this value that I think you're going to start to see and understand. I think maybe in terms of relationships, maybe there's more of that intimacy there. Whatever it is, enjoying deeper connections, enjoying the truth is going to be emphasized, which is good. It's good to have Venus there to bring in a bit of that beauty and a bit more of that value. You're able to see the value of these deeper things in life and see the value of things beyond just the material realm or the material surface level of them. So that's going to be the shift. One thing I want to say too about this week is that we just had that full moon in your sign. So there's been a lot of awareness about you guys since last week, maybe your goals, your self-image, your independence. And so it's a good week to work on that and challenge yourself here, because the third quarter is about challenge. We want to challenge ourselves to see where we can implement, again, maybe some of these goals, maybe some of this self-image or independence that came to you, and work hard on that. Right, and put it into motion. So that's the week in a nutshell. As we go into the weekend, the sun is going to be sextiling up to Neptune. So here there's a bit of easygoingness, I think, specifically for you guys, since the sun already does rule your 12th house. So a good weekend for maybe that R&R, rest and relaxation, meditation, spiritual activities, etc. That's already been the case because the North Node and Jupiter have been in your 12th, really emphasizing that. I think there's a lot of opportunities for that stuff. But with this sextile, I think you can find maybe it's deep and it's enjoyable at the same time, through more of that, behind the scenes sort of activity. So that's the week in a nutshell. Mercury retrograde, definitely this pause with you guys in terms of where you've been putting your energy, in terms of where you're headed, and maybe the career stuff, to now go into a 3-week reflection. I think there's a lot of healing available with that, which is great. You guys feeling rejuvenated, and again, reflecting on what really matters most to you in life. All right, Virgo, so have a fantastic week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next week.